This is your girl Lisa B, and this is Jumpstart Monday. Look, I'm excited to be back with you guys again, so you make sure that you go ahead and bring somebody on in our space. It is important for us to not be selfish. Share, tag, like. And if you're coming back on the replay, let us know that as well, because we want to know that if you didn't catch it at 7 a.m. CST, you caught it a little bit later. So today, we're going to be talking about the subject, success requires sacrifice. I know, that's a hard one, because nobody wants to sacrifice, but everybody wants success. That's just flesh that's saying that, let me talk about me. I don't want to sacrifice all the time for the success that I want to have. So it is a mindset that I have to work on. So today we want to talk about how we can have success by sacrificing. So sacrifice, let's talk about what that is first of all. It is an act of giving up something that is valued for the sake of something else that we regard as more important. So what that means is something that might cost us something, but we know at the end of the day that we're going to get something that is more highly valued. And so what is this thing called success? Success is the accomplishment of an aim or a purpose. So whatever that goal is, whatever that looks like, that is what success looks like. Now we also have to be mindful of the fact that sacrifice also can mean to kill something. We've seen the scriptures in the Bible where they brought the animals and they actually killed them. Listen, there's some things in our life that we need to kill for real as a sacrifice in order to get to our success. Sometimes it's our attitude. Sometimes it's our unwillingness to learn. We've got to sacrifice those things. We've got to kill those things. And although they are things that we do value because we value who we are, but sometimes they're getting in the way of our success. So we've got to learn that sacrifice is going to be necessary for success. So is it going to be easy? Absolutely not. Will it be inconvenient? Absolutely. Will it be a challenge? Sometimes. Will we always succeed? Not always. But do we give up? No, because we're looking for something that has more value than the thing that we gave up. So in other words, what we're sacrificing right now is going to be worth it. You know how you have moms sometimes, they'll say, oh, I was carrying this child, and they'll tell you about it later on. I was carrying this child, and honey, they just put me through. I had morning sickness, I had heartburn, I had this, I had that, and then it cost me, even when I went into labor, it was painful. They sacrificed with the pain going through their body because of the success that was going to come from it, having that baby. So what I'm saying is we know how to sacrifice, but the question becomes, will you sacrifice for those things that you say that you really want in your life? Are you willing to give up some things? Are you willing to kill some things that don't serve you well in order to get what you want to have in your life? I'm just asking the question. So again, you're going to have to give up something. Sometimes that shows up in a relationship that doesn't serve you well. It's a sacrifice because, oh, I love them. I want to be in fellowship with them. But if it's holding you back from your next, if it's holding you back from your success, you're going to have to sacrifice it. That might mean that you have to pull it back and put it in a different space. It might not necessarily mean a complete cutoff, but sometimes you can't talk to that person all the time. You can't fellowship with them all the time because you've got to sacrifice for your success. Sometimes it's going to be that you have to sacrifice your money or your resource. That means investment. But you said you want success, it's going to cost you. If you want to open a business, there will be a requirement of a seed, some money. Do you want the success? That becomes the real question. Sometimes you're going to have to sacrifice negative thinking. And we don't all engage in the negative thinking, but I will say this. Sometimes when we're on the path to success, negative things come into our purview. And so we have to sacrifice it. In this case, you want to kill it. You want to kill it dead. That's what you really want to do. Sometimes we have to give up sleep. That's a sacrifice. Sometimes we have to give up our time. That's a sacrifice. And sometimes we have to give up our way of doing things. Now let's tell the whole truth, because we've been really set in our ways. I don't know about you. I'm over 50, so I I've been doing things a certain way for a long time. So being able to sacrifice my way of doing things, perhaps for a better way, or a more inclusive way, a more challenging way, a way that's going to get me to my success, I've got to be willing to sacrifice that because I said that I want success. I got to do the work. We have to do the work. So I want to encourage you today that if you truly want success, be willing to sacrifice. And understand this about sacrifice. It's only for a season. Now that, my friends, should just give you a sense of, I can do this. I can hold on for another month. I can hold on for another 3 weeks. You can do that in order to get to your success. So if you want to have success, remember, it comes with a price tag of sacrifice. But at the end of the day, it's so worth it. Listen, I'm your girl, Lisa B. I'm the Life Changer, and this is another edition of Jumpstart Monday.